Oh, hello. So in this new feature called What's Under the Blanket, we're going to be discussing my latest Kickstarter addition to my little family of board games. Would you like to know what's under the blanket? I bet you would like to know what's under my blanket, wouldn't you? Should I give you a little peek? Little peek. So, we've had today something very, very exciting. This is Cerebria. The Inside World. This is a game by Mindclash Games. Mindclash Games, very well known company on Kickstarter. Anachrony, Tricarian, I think I've pronounced that right, Tricarian, and now Cerebria. I've been looking forward to this so much. I don't know if you guys know very much about this game, but the miniatures in this are very exciting. So let's have a quick look at what the origin box contains. Now, I didn't go for the painted miniature option when I kickstarted this, mainly because I didn't know how often I would play this. I think it was an extra $20. I didn't know whether I wanted to pay an extra $20 having miniatures painted, whether or not ultimately, if I would keep the game, if I sold it on, whether people would prefer to paint their own miniatures. I think sometimes when you buy games with miniatures in, half the fun for some people is to paint their own miniatures. So having miniatures pre-painted could put some people off. And if it didn't put people off, I just didn't want to spend another $20, as I think it was at the time, to actually pay to have the miniatures painted. So let's have a look at the artwork. Well, I think that's lovely. The colour scheme here is immediately, it's really exciting, and some of the imagery there, I mean, you basically cannot help but think to yourself, that's a beautiful, beautiful box. Why would I ever hide it under a blanket, I hear you ask? I don't know now. I'm searching for a theme to these. It's either going to be wearing a hat or my new feature of what's under the blanket. I don't know what works better. Did you enjoy what's under the blanket, Freya? Did you think it was a good...
You nearly knocked your glass of wine over.
I didn't nearly knock my glass. So in that case, it's out. I never want to knock my glass of wine over. No one wants to see me sucking wine out of the sofa, do they? Because it would be a waste of wine. So, big, deep box. And here we are. Here's what's inside. So, unlike some of the Kickstarters I get, I do have a vague idea what's in this. I went to HandyCon in August, and Paul Grogan had a copy, an advanced copy, because I think he did the official playthrough recently. So check Paul's gaming rules videos out. He'll be in a much better position to explain what the hell that is. Look at that, that's a bit worrying, isn't it?
That's a chicken nuggets.
Chicken nugget monster. Yeah, excellent. So this game's all about the world inside us. So I would drink a lot more if I thought that was going on inside me. I don't know about what you guys think. Look at that. I think the art is absolutely beautiful in this. So I saw Paul's copy. I did have a quick rummage through his box, if you don't mind me saying so. And in doing so, I did see the miniature sculpts briefly. I kind of didn't want to have a big look at them because they were beautiful. I didn't want to spoil the surprise of my own experience when I got my version of the game. That's all I saw. I saw the miniatures. I haven't seen any of this. So first of all, this looks like it's going to be a massive board. Okay, let's try it. This is like some sort of psychedelic dream. I already feel like I've had, I don't know, 10 pints of lager when I look at this, because the colours in this are just insane. I'm struggling. The board itself is like a mathematical. Right. Okay. So now I've got it. It's now that's much better for people. They can't see me. Do you think this is good TV?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm still
Keep
here.
you out there now.
So I'm going to do the feature what's under the blanket, and possibly who's behind the board going forward. So on this particular occasion, there's no surprises, no spoilers. It's actually me. I'm behind the board. So this is the board in all its glory on one side, but on the other side, look at that. Now, hopefully no one's watching in black and white, because you're going to miss that. Now that is the board. I literally have nowhere to lay that out. I wanted to hold it up like this and then peek over the top. Hello. So we're going to fold that up. I'm really excited by that. That's great. Frank, can you just come in? Do you know what this reminds me of? What's the card game where with Dixit? Dixit card, yeah. It looks like a Dixit card, doesn't it? So it's a series of Dixit cards strung together in a board. And something that big, folded down that, like that, that's a triumph. I like that. That's good. The manuals look fantastic. Look, like Monsters Inc. as well. So this looks really exciting. Really exciting. Fantastic, as you would expect with Mind Clash games. Fantastic quality. That's a really nice thick individual player board. Obviously each board has its own, I'm guessing, well they're emotions, aren't they? They're traits. That's the whole point of Cerebria. You're playing certain traits. So the world inside is actually inside your noggin. So all of these are either happy or sadness or despair or so on and so forth. So you've got bad traits and you've got good traits. Now I would suggest to you, he's a bad trait, isn't he? Look at him. Praying mantis man. He's called Malice. These people here is delight. Now that looks like delight to me. That's delightful. Do you like that? Yeah. Empathy. And why is that empathy? Because it looks cuddly, doesn't it? Ah, cuddly. So what else have we got in here? Harmony. Reason. Intuition. There's hundreds of them. Now, hatred is a particular strong one. Look at that one. Misery. That's what I look like when I have to go to work in the morning. Anxiety. How good is Freya at filming? That's how I feel at the moment. Anxiety. And love.
Aww.
This is how Freya feels about me, clearly. So they're the individual player boards. Is loads of them. Look at that for a punch board.
Lovely
Beautiful,
colours,
isn't
aren't
it?
they?
Lovely.
A lot of details.
I notice your makeup's a lot of those colours when you go out. You look like a clown, don't you? You look like a clown when you go out. But that's beautiful. You certainly wouldn't want a car that colour, but I think in a game that's lovely. So lots of lovely little punch boards. Whoops. And it looks like the tokens are double-sided to me. So there's a faction on each side and they all have their own tokens. Can you see that, Fred? Look. You have this character here, but when you turn it round, it's that character. So double-sided. So, whoops. So the punch boards are punching themselves. So I'll just put that there. So I think this is some sort of roundel mechanism. Not sure where that's come from.
The middle of that.
Right. So what have we got in here? Oh, I'm getting very excited about it. We won't go there. But look at this.
Oh my god, they're cool.
Look at these pieces.
I want to play this one.
You want to play this one?
Yeah, I do.
Excellent. It looks beautiful, doesn't
You
it?
match with your jumper, all the purple,
Yeah.
so you've come prepared.
I do. Yeah. But look at the detail in there. That's fantastic. So you're obviously building some sort of monument, I'm guessing. So everything's got a stage, and you're basically building up in some way. Again, if that's wrong, I apologise. I haven't read the rules. I will be watching Paul Grogan's rule playthrough because obviously he's the best, and the best people sponsor him as well. I'm an executive producer, you know. So we have lots of cards. Look how many, wowzers, trousers. Look how many cards we've got here. Boredom. That's how you look at the moment. Boredom.
Yeah.
Neutrality, safety. This is just fantastic. What I'm explaining here is astonishment, really. This looks like a first player token, and it is possibly one of the heaviest things I've just pulled out of this board. Let's see your pretty little hand, Freya. Look at that.
Wow. That's
Wow.
hefty, that.
It's hefty like your dad.
Yeah.
Husky, they call me, husky. Lots of lovely, look at bright little, look at those. I've not seen such little gems that colour before. Amethyst, ruby. We've obviously got standee bases there, and I love this. I always love this, even with all of this attention to detail. How nice is it to get extra and spare bags so you can keep everything bagged up and nice. So that's beautiful. So I'm going to put that back in there. But these cards, I mean, I'm not going to open these cards up now, but you know, just look at it. It is literally Dixit on acid. It is fantastic. Look at that. So that's great. But the best is yet to come. I'm rambling on, I know, because I'm really excited by this. This is fantastic. Of all the things I've kickstarted, this is possibly making the biggest impression on me so far.
This is my favourite one.
You think
film.
so?
Yeah.
You've got very good taste, Freya.
Yeah, I know.
Well done. You've agreed with me, so that means you're right, as we know.
Oh, that's plastic.
Wow, look, well, you haven't seen anything yet.
No. Oh no. Oh my goodness.
Okay, this is where we're ready for our close-up, Mr. DeMille. So, I can see things you can't see at the moment. This is just fantastic. Oh, for the love of God, where's my knife?
In the bucket.
Where are you? Oh yeah, okay. Right, so...
What do you do about your knife?
This is where I slice my finger live on camera. Nice. Wow, 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 wow. Look at the beauty of that. That is fantastic. Look at that sculpt. I can only imagine painted, these look absolutely spectacular. But I think unpainted, they're very, very effective. Look at that. What do you think, Freya?
Divine.
Divine. Okay. Here we go.
There's Dad.
Fat boy. It's a little towel. Oh, that's a good one. Look at that one. These are fantastic. What we should have is one of those little motorised turntables that we can put models on. Okay. When I make £1 million out of making these videos for her, that's my first investment. Okay. I make one of those, what they call them, lazy Susans.
First thing you do is pay me, but.
Oh yeah. I pay you by keeping a roof over your head. Look at this man here. Now I would imagine he's one of the baddies. They're fantastic. They really are. I'm going to just do one more. It's caught my eye.
That was a Harry Potter.
No, I'm going to do more actually. They all deserve separate recognition, I think. Wow. All I've done is say wow.
You can tell by your face you're in awe. He's in love.
I am, I'm in love. I'm going to divorce your mother and marry this guy. So, what's the most beautiful out of the three?
Not that one in the middle.
Wonderful. So, Mind Clash Games, Cerebria. I have to congratulate, not that anyone from there will ever watch this, but I've got to say that I've gotten, yeah, it goes there. That is literally one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. In terms of taking the box out and being blown away by something. So this must be a resource tray. So when you punch all of that, I mean that's a lovely touch. For all the obvious quality that's gone into this, the extra little touches they have given you a resource tray with a lid on to keep all these punch outs out. just to live on top of there. I mean, the box, obviously, it all fits like a glove. So that is Cerebria. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So this only came today, and I wasn't going to do another one of these for a little while because sometimes I even bore myself. So what you lot must be thinking, I don't know. But I thought that you deserve to see it. As a little treat from me to you, you deserve to see that as quickly as possible.
So this is where Freya's going to do some sort of special effect where I fade out. Bit like